Hello. I can't see myself. You tricked me.
Oh.
You gotta turn the viewfinder around. Oh, I'm upside down now. I'm normal. How's it going, everybody? Including Kate. Welcome back.
Hello.
Day 21 and 22 of the Phillips Snowcase.
Today's 22nd.
Right. We're gonna do the 21st beer and the 22nd beer.
Today.
Correct. Yesterday. Today.
We should turn on that light. You can keep talking.
All right. I will continue to keep talking. I do look shrouded in darkness. Commander, we are pleased with the progress of the XCOM project. That was pretty good, right?
No, talk about the beer, not XCOM.
December 21st, Amnesiac, a double IPA. I've had several times.
His favorite.
Probably my favorite Phillips beer. It's my favorite Phillips beer that you can buy all the time.
Yeah, there you go.
It's my favorite standard Phillips beer. Really hoppy. That's about it.
8.5.
8.5% usually comes in a bomber. 750 milliliter bottle. I'll read the story here. Beyond the Cave of Hypnos and up the River of Forgetfulness, you'll find our original IPA's big gnarly brother. This is a beer after our own hop-heavy hearts and a brewery favorite ever since it debuted back in 2005. Wow, long time. Pop the top and enjoy the hop. Pours a golden hay color with a thick, creamy head. I'm going to pretend that they didn't write that. Aromas of pine and citrus are very bold, with lingering floral notes, a big pink grapefruit hoppy flavor with candy-sweet undertones, finishes with a lingering warm bitterness. Available all year round in 650 milliliter bottles and 568 milliliter king cans.
I saw those.
Yeah, I actually like the design on those.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't think I'll like this one.
Probably not gonna like it. Oh yeah. You know, it's not as hoppy as the Chlorophobia was.
It's not, despite its double IPA. I wonder, maybe the Chlorophobia was a little bit, I guess, offensive in a way because it was sweet.
Yeah.
But this one is not sweet. It's just the flavor-wise, it's just the hop that is enhancing the flavor. It's just the hop, where Chlorophobia was sweet and hop, so it was a little bit offensive.
Yeah, I saw some people on Twitter that are doing the Snowcase as well, and they're like, I didn't really like Chlorophobia. I kind of like it, but it is probably the hoppiest beer out of all of them that we've had. That or Hop Circle.
Mm-hmm. I like this one, despite it's a double IPA. It's not that hoppy. It's actually quite pleasant.
Yeah, it's a lot smoother than I remember it. Maybe like changing tastes. I'm not assuming they changed their recipe, but yeah, it's not nearly the hop bomb that it used to be. Still, obviously, an overtone, but it's actually fairly smooth.
I thought I would not like this, but you know what? I don't mind it at all.
I'm glad to hear that. I would. Oh, you know what? I'll be polite. What would you rate the beer as?
7.5.
That's pretty good. I would. I'll give this a 4.5 out of 5.
No, wow.
You can get it anytime. I really recommend this if you're in BC and you like hops. Mm-hmm. It's probably maybe the best IPA I've ever had.
Bam!
There you go. A double IPA. Mr. Trout says, for sure, one of my favorite Phillips offerings. There you go. Just don't fall off your dock. A substantial IPA. Some similarities to Fat Tug. That's true. Fat Tug's a little hoppier.
Yeah, I think Fat Tug is a little bit sweeter too.
Fat Tug is another beer that if you're in BC you should have. Because it's like a BC specialty. It's super hoppy though. A lot of people hate it. No one's gonna take your drink though. Love it. Phillips does IPA as well. Boom. All the other people who were like, I pour this down the sink, they're out.
They're gone.
They didn't even comment today. Next day, this one. Today, I'm very interested in.
Yeah. Look at that label.
Now this is a common word that I don't know if I'm pronouncing correctly. Siddhartha. Siddhartha. Siddhartha.
I don't think it's a common word.
Well, it's a word I've seen before. So the interesting thing about this beer, 7.8%, but ingredients: water, barley, hops, yeast, lemongrass, juniper, and coriander.
Oh, I can make it lighter. Whoops. Here you go.
Lemongrass, juniper, and coriander. It's almost got a little bit of like a Thai series of ingredients, which is neat.
I set the color tone on the camera a little bit dark Sorry
Sweet.
about that. Now it should be bright. There you go. Shine on me. Shine
This
on me.
is the kind of stuff I was looking for from the final week, which is sweet.
Yeah.
Amnesiac's great too, but this is super unusual.
Mm-hmm.
11
The label.
Yeah, the label looks like we were talking about, like maybe that's a redesign of their old label, because it doesn't look like in keeping with the normal Phillips kind of psychedelic, not that it's always psychedelic, but like colorful, maximalist, graffiti style art. Anyway, 11 years ago, we were just a young brewery just starting out, but the creative seed that would inform so much of what we would do was already planted and bearing beers. Siddhartha was brewed for Temple Restaurant here in Victoria, who were one of our earliest supporters. With lemongrass, juniper, and coriander, this brew is creatively crafted and harmoniously balanced. Pours a deep golden color with a pillow white head. Sweet lemon citrus flavors are placed alongside Belgian fruit esters that feature hints of fresh bread. Finish is slightly tart. Only available in the Snowcase, as you would probably expect.
Wow.
I'm really interested. I've never had a beer, to my knowledge, that has, coriander or juniper or lemongrass in it. Strikes me as an unusual kind of flavoring agent, but whoa, it's been a while.
Does it smell like yogurt? What is
Yeah,
that?
I think it's yeast. Like I smell like a lot of yeast, Belgian fruit esters. I guess it's a lot like the wheat beer or a triple or something.
Oh, what is this beer? It totally tastes like wheat beer. The WIP.
Yep, yeah, a lot of that.
It tastes totally like it. I don't think I could taste the difference between the wheat beer and this one. Can you?
I'm not sure. Trying to place some lemon flavors from the lemongrass.
I think maybe the tardiness of the end tone that wheat beer did not have, but it's very, I think, close to wheat beer. Only difference I can get from this is the end tone, and that's it. Also, wasn't wheat beer 5% or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
This one is 7.8, and I don't taste the alcohol difference.
I'm kind of with you. I've had a few sips of it and a couple of gulps, and I don't get too much of the lemongrass, coriander, juniper stuff. I was kind of hoping, and maybe this was like a little bit over the top, I was hoping it would almost be like a novelty beer.
Yeah.
The same way like the beet beer had kind of its own unique characteristic from the first day. This tastes almost exactly to me the same as the wheat beer.
Mm-hmm.
If I really search for it, I can get a little lemon, a little fresh bread. The Belgian fruit esters, basically just what a Belgian beer tastes like, is definitely there. But, if you have to search that hard, I think you're kind of like convincing yourself.
I can only get the tardiness.
I don't even get much of that, honestly. But, it is fair to say that we also had the Amnesiac right before this, which might have just blown, your taste buds open because you just had like a hop explosion.
I only had 2 sips of the Amnesiac, though.
I'm saying for myself personally, might have blown my taste calibration off.
No,
It's not bad, but I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit more of like an event.
Like something like, what is this? I
Like-
never tasted this before.
Like a year from now, if we get another Snowcase, which I probably will, if they're still making it. But I wanted it to be like a year from now, we'd be like, whoa, remember that weird Thai beer that was in there before? This is, unfortunately for me, just a little too similar to a lot of the other basically Belgian beers that have been in the Snowcase. It's not bad though. It's
No, it's not.
It's still good.
We just thought it's gonna be something super weird because of the label, it being very different than the other.
It's weird because I also wouldn't want to pair this with Thai food. I don't know what Temple Restaurant is.
I would. I
You
would
would?
love to have a pad thai.
For
with
me,
this.
I don't know. Belgian beer for me is have some seafood along with it, some moules frites or something like that.
I can with this. I would totally have pad thai with the bean sprout
There you go.
and some tofu along with it.
Different strokes for different folks. Rating
Solid 8.
8. Wow, more than
8
the
out of
Amnesiac.
10.
I'm not gonna hold it against you.
Sorry, Amnesiac.
I'd give this a 3. It's I don't know if I'm overrating it or underrating it because of my expectations, but this is I'm normally not an enormous fan of Belgian beers necessarily. This hasn't really changed my mind. A little disappointed it didn't quite live up to what I built up in my mind. That's my own fault though. This sounds amazing. This was fantastic. Might be my favorite Phillips brew.
Ooh.
I was looking forward to this, but after 2 sips, I had to dump it.
Oh my God, Davey!
The BC sinks are just getting corroded with this beer here. This should be on the shelf. Very nice job. Just not for me. Okay, that's fair.
I don't know why no one commented about it's very similar to wit beer.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are talking about it being like a Belgian beer, but I think this is the kind of thing where, I've got a predilection for hops. If you're like really into Belgian beers, if that's like your go-to style, you'd be happy with this. But I'm just kind of so-so. And that's it for today. We have 23rd, 24th.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about today.
Today we did 21, 22,
and 22nd.
23, 24, the only ones left.
Yeah, 2 more. And,
2 more.
And that's it.
That's it for another year, which is good, honestly.
Yeah, I cannot keep up with beer.
There's been a lot of beer this month.
Like a beer a night, now it became a little bit of a chore. I don't really have this much beer now.
Especially like when we took those days off, there were a couple of strong ones.
Yeah.
Like you gave me the coulrophobia last night.
Yeah.
So I had 2 of those and the hammer.
Yeah.
I was feeling it.
Yeah.
We did those videos at like 12:30 or something.
Yeah.
By the time we went to bed, I was like, it was a very truncated window there, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I bet you did. Yeah, go ahead.
Only 2 more days, and that's good. And then in January we'll start. Like
our liver will recover. It's only been a beer a day.
On average, yeah.
So it's not bad.
What we should do next year is just no beer in December, but still buy the Snowcase, and then on the 24th we'll have a beer an hour.
Beer an hour?
1 beer every hour on and we'll live stream it.
I'm gonna shut this man up right now. Alright.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's been fun. We'll see you.
There's still 2 more days.
Yep, I'm assuming we'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, bye.
Goodbye.